Hey guys. We're going to start at about 10 minutes.
It's you specifically there. So like, oh, here it comes. Really?
Welcome. Morning, bud. Hey guys. Hey bud. Hey Kevin. Any other kids coming up?
Just get ready. So we don't
Still gonna be in Louisiana because
So they have like We're on this side. Here works the south. Quiet. We're in the country and neighborhood schools and don't get traffic when you go, maybe but in the most part, it's just okay. So that, I was asking. God, but yeah, I'm not in not in I want to be where I can go.
Absolutely, very bad. Very bad.
I don't like yeah. Yeah, and I'm not a Absolutely, Miss Please. Thanks for coming in, man. Hang around. We're about to do a message. What's up, Bill? How'd you guys do yesterday? The person that wanted your stuff wasn't here, so it was. We took a picture of the car. Not
Oh, about to do your thing.
One minute. 1 minute. All right, started. First of all, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's a huge opportunity, space like this, and an opportunity like this. The number one thing that we love, we actually did a couple videos yesterday. Some other YouTubers were like, "What's your favorite thing about Louisiana Retro Con?" And it'd be easy to say, being able to do this. Really, it's the community. The community has welcomed us. They've treated us so well. We're going to do this wherever we can go and wherever they will allow us. But the idea of being able to come into a space like this and share the gospel, share our heart, share who we are is paramount to anything. I'm going to be sharing on my phone today because I flew in and there were some things I just had to cut. So I got my tablet, I got whatever, I said let's read from my phone. So I promise you I'm not reading texts. But yeah, first and foremost, thank you to RetroCon, thank you to Musco, thank you to all the speakers and everybody and all the vendors that are like, welcoming us. That's super important when it comes to this kind of stuff. We love pop culture. I mean, that's what got us in this space. We love the idea of nerdiness and geekiness, right? A bit of my story, honestly. Today, the message, by the way, is victory through sacrifice. Sonic 3 devotion, which that's amazing that's right there. So we're going to talk about Sonic 3 a little bit. But over the last 3 years, me and I have been afforded the opportunity by Simple Podcast to reach thousands a week now. It's really been fun to see the growth and to see how many people are actually believers, but how many people are non-believers that see that we don't have to be creepy, we don't have to be weird, we're just like them, right? And the birth of all this started with a good buddy of ours, Geek Devotions. If you're into this kind of stuff, you want to look up Dallas. Dallas is called Geek Devotions. Him and Celeste started a ministry at 501c. They have a full-on onboarding system, and we joined their group is called Culture Box. In Culture Box, there's about 6 or 7 Christian creators, all of us nerds, all of us geeks, all of us doing some kind of space. One of the spaces is actually just reading books as a group, just friends that read nerdy books, right? And then that's Celeste's thing. And then we got Retro Rewind podcasts, which they go back 15 years or more and look at video games and movies and try and see how they can find perspectives into the Christian world. Then you have Cellcast, who does all cartoons and anime. And then you have guys that do board games like Playing Games with Strangers and Dungeons and Dragons. They do that. They do all that kind of stuff. And they're all in the same group called Culture Box. But real quick, just tell you about Dallas. Dallas was outside one of these, actually in North Louisiana, about 12 years ago. And some unfriendly Christians showed up with some the idea that they weren't very tolerant of some of the things that may be happening inside the building. And he felt very convicted that he was standing in line. He didn't know why he felt convicted. As a pastor and as a leader, he said, should I not be going in? He walked in and he saw the love back to him, the misunderstanding of some of the people that were inside, how he felt like he almost fit more with the people inside than the ones outside. He claims to be the one that should be on the outside. So he said, what am I going to do about it? I'm going to start a ministry. So now he has 501c. That's all he does. He goes into that same convention now and has good. Then he goes in there every year. He does that. He became one of my best friends in the ministry side, and he's been a big inspiration for us from the beginning. Once we started the podcast, we said, hey, how can we connect this back to people? Not just, hey, let's have fun on Thursday night, which shameless plug. Every Thursday night we're live talking about all this stuff that you see in your movies, TV, video games, sports, even food. I mean, everybody loves the topics. If we don't have a topic this week for you, we have one next week. So that's usually how it goes. But with that being said, I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I have 3 kids. I have an adopted, a welcomed in, nearly adopted son that fourth child. We have, I'm a veteran. I am not only am I a veteran, but I'm a school teacher, an elementary teacher. I'm a pastor. I'm a missionary. I'm a missionary ministry in Atlanta doing homeless and sex trafficking ministry. That's why I moved to Atlanta. But most and foremost, for most of the people that are walking the doors today, they're going to know what my purpose is. What my faith is. You have faith in family together. Well, when you look at the underlying themes of all these movies and TV, they all come from old stories, and the oldest story around is the Bible. You jump into there and you see, man, they're repeating this same story, this same narrative. It's been around forever. And if you come around, we do what's called nerd sermons, nerd devotions, and we have this right here, which is nerd in the word. That's what we have coined it. Basically, we're going to discuss the geekery and then the gospel. That's the two things. We're going to show you the geekery, and then we're going to come to the gospel and close this thing down. So, first off, we are talking about Sonic 3, and there are minor plot spoilers. A little bit, but I'm going to tell you this: it's very key because this story looks like it could be written in the Bible. If you've seen the movie, you kind of know what we're talking about. If you haven't, you're going to want to go see it immediately. I watched the first two. We launched it and was like, oh yeah, I got a sermon already. And he's got its message or got its conviction on Sonic, so I started writing as soon as I got out. Right? And I was like, oh, we're going to do this for sure. What did he do? He was like, oh, we're going to talk about like Christianity on the speed of light, like Sonic or whatever. And I was like, yeah, but actually, I'm going to talk more about Shadow than I'm going to talk about Sonic. Right? So, in my notes here, I was just going to say Reboot is our ministry. Reboot, the unconventional ministry. Right? And it's not conventional, but we are in convention. So, and our goal is to empower geeks and nerds with Christ's love to find three things: community, healing, and purpose. My pastor always said that the were born. Second that you find out why. And I found out why several times over the course of the last 10 years of being saved in this kind of thing. And it's for all my friends that come and spin the wheel. I'm kind of man. You only knew, right? You only knew, and I'm going to try and just love on you, and maybe come back next week and ask you a question. I think DMs we get because people are nervous to say it up front. They're like, hey, can we talk? I'm like, hey, let's talk. So geekery. Let's start with the Shadow's story. So a hedgehog is consumed by darkness. That's the whole overarching theme. And if you see Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow is actually in like this stasis for like 50 years, right? But prior to that, he shows a couple like flashbacks, and he goes and hangs out with this girl Maria. And if you play Sonic Adventure 2, you know who Maria is. Maria is the cousin of Robot and Vipo, and then she's kind of like Shadow's best friend in this place, and so she's playing around. She's kind of hanging around. And the only person that Shadow really feels like cares about him doesn't see him as some kind of just amalgamation to try and take over the world, right? It's what it states is that when he comes back 50 years later, he realizes that everything's gone, everybody's gone, Maria's gone, and I hate all of you. We put me in stasis, and I don't want to be here. And he's consumed by just bitterness and fueled by rage. He's mad. He just goes on this tirade, right? And then fast forward, you meet all of the characters that you saw in number 2 and 1, Knuckles and Tails, and they all showing up. You see it's of like Sonic trying to figure out how to be a hero, and Shadow really trying to figure out, how to be the anti-hero. The whole movie is based on that. And I'm just thinking, how often we let pain and anger and loss just like control our mindset going forward, just cloud what we have going on, and we take that bitterness and we drag it into further darkness. So Sonic struggled with the temptation of revenge. So if you know this, Sonic or Shadow actually hurts some Sonic's friends, right? And he's mad. At the end of part 2, you would have seen that, Super Sonic and all that. I'm never going to do this again. And then he comes into part 3, he's like, hey, no, I can't do that. And people get hurt. It's like, oh, let me save this. If I go be superstar, I got to go do that. Take you over. And so he's fueled by revenge. The other one's fueled by bitterness. It's 2 things that neither one of us need because it doesn't get us to the right path. It doesn't give us the right direction. It's not fueled by love, but more of an absence of love, right? And so they're trying to figure out how to do that. And fast forward. You got Shadow, who actually does this. He's created for destruction, but he chooses instead. Well, if you don't want to hear it. He chooses instead to be a savior. Very chooses instead. Savior. And when the robotics have this big eclipse cannon, right? This big huge cannon, it's going to try and destroy the world. The power of all of it, Shadow, everything he's got pushed away. And he ends up becoming a redemption story. Right? I know a few redemption stories in the Bible. I'm a redemption story in the Bible. I am working on 14 years sober. Sober of all of it. Drugs, alcohol, pornography, the gamut of things I have to push away. And now I am also a redemption plan. I did all those things. I was buried in that. I thought that was the only way to get out. I was suicidal. I was homicidal. I was a crazy person back then. And I stopped those things because of love. Now, here's the thing. That's the Hebrew for the day. That's kind of how we set up the story. Let's talk about the gospel, right? The gospel. Like that, we've all been shaped by pain. Sonic has been shaped by his emotions. But both of them, just like you and I, we have a choice. We have a choice to choose what we want to do. How we want to treat people that come to our table. How do we want to treat people that come in our doors? How do we want to treat people when they reject us? How do we want to treat people when they don't necessarily get exactly what they're doing? And I should love it. I try to, at least. And the choice to walk in pain and regret, I have to tell them, school guys, I deal with bullies all day long, right? And I know, just like you guys know, that hurt people hurt people. It's a church term, it's a school term. I tell my kids all the time. They go, oh, I get it. This is when you're hurt. You don't have a lot of love to give. It's all been sucked away. You just try to give that hug. And there's the thing, John 15:13 says, great love has no one to lay down one's life for his friends. Shadow was designed for but he chose to sacrifice himself in the world. Jesus wasn't created, guys. Jesus always been. He is the creator, but he chose to sit down and live among us, to live among you and I and our friends, and to ultimately give his life for us on the cross. And his sacrifice wasn't out of revenge, it was out of love. It's a little close to this standard, and the creator said, hey, we're going to run with a similar plan, but we're going to come from a different side of this. And then when I think of my life, I have to lay down my offenses. And honestly, God gives me more grace than I deserve. I make mistakes like yesterday on the way home, thinking about some of the people that were kind of mean to us, or just like, man, I just wish, you know. And every time God's going to change that around today, and he's going to have another person that shows up, and I'm going to do that. So then part 2, 2 Corinthians 5:17, you're right. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has gone, the old has gone, the new is here. Shadow believed that he was beyond Savior. So that when I first got saved, somebody said, you'd be a really good teacher. And I said, you're a sleeper. You know what I've done? You know who I've done it to? You know who I've hurt? And where I've been? I'm not even believing. I don't believe it. Generally, he couldn't be saved either, but he found new purpose. That was the day he said that day, right? He found new purpose. And some of us think that we make too many mistakes for God to love us. He just wants you to say, hey, I appreciate you and I acknowledge you. You know? Now, faith alone is a whole series. I think you need to have faith and you have to have works. Works only help support his faith. When you have faith, you're already there. I'm not the guy that's faith alone, but I am also the guy that some people only need faith alone. Just that that's the start, that's the key, and that's what you believe. I think God's giving on that side of things too. I'm not going to do this, but here's part 3. The power to overcome from Christ is in Romans 8:37. In all these things, we are more than conquerors sacrifice. He had to have power. He had to have the emeralds, the chaos emeralds. He had to have the rings. He had to have all that. And listen, guys, I can't do it alone. I argue that too. A community is what helps us. You have to have a community of believers, but you have to also have to go and share with a community of non-believers. Keep your community of believers supported. What are we doing this for? Right? What's the purpose? It's just us three here? Okay, we'll call them tomorrow. But when I show up every day, because the new guy sits down and I'm like, hey, do you know? Perfect. Well, thanks for being here. Right? Keeps us motivated. Keeps us moving. I'm sure that's what keeps Davey moving every single new person into the door. But I'll be honest, it's that, right? Last thing I'll share is we too need the power and purpose greater than ourselves as Jesus. And when we surrender to Christ, we don't just survive, we thrive. Here's the invitation. Maybe you feel like shadow, stuck in the past, burdened by the pain. Maybe you feel like Simon, lost, struggling to find his purpose. Maybe you just feel like me, and you thought you were fighting this all alone all the time. Well, I want you to know victory is possible. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, and on. That it's not about how many battles you've lost, but how many people are on your team, and how many are going to set up the next set. And in Jesus, you don't just win, you live in eternal victory. So I want to pray for us and pray for the convention. And I just want to say thank you guys. So, Father, we thank you. We cannot do this fight alone. We cannot cover all these booths, all these people, non-believers and believers alike. We cannot just even share the love without knowing that you loved us first. And Lord, I pray that everybody here has an encounter with God today, but everybody here meets all their goals, meets all their quotas, meets all their things. The weather stays nice, that the leadership stays well, that there's no injuries, there's no breaking, there's no stealing, there's no whatever. I pray all that over here, that we have a great, beautiful community that continues to grow, continues to show the love of Christ all over South Louisiana through some video games and some fandom. Jesus, I bless each other. I bless all these people and anything that they're going through, and let them know that they have a community. Before I log off to you guys, as I always say, God's got you. We're your hill, and we're on the journey together. Thank you.